to Good Day Columbia. Time now is 8:40. Now this weekend, comic book lovers and cosplayers will take part in two fun-filled days in downtown Columbia. We're talking about Soda City Comic Con, and WACH Fox once again is a media sponsor of the event. Joining us now, the man of the hour, Donald Brock and Steve Powell. Both of them are in the house. Brock, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. It's okay. Let's get straight to it. Obviously, a lot of people know I'm geeked out about this. So for those of them who don't know what Soda City Comic Con is, where did the idea come from?
The idea came from just Columbia lacked an event that we felt Columbia deserved. It was Steve and I's baby back in 2015. We kind of started it in March and put the first event on in October 15. We all remember what happened that first weekend in October, where we had the 1,000-year flood.
Oh yes.
So, but the proof of concept was there, and it was successful. And we said, you know what? We think we really got something here. And now here we are in year 11, and it's bigger and better than ever.
And Steve, did you all realize how big this would grow?
I mean, we had dreams and hopes that it would grow, and what I can tell you is the fan base in South Carolina and more so in Columbia has been extremely supportive of this event, and it's grown every single year to the point now where we're bringing people from outside of South Carolina. We get people who drive as far away as Florida or Oklahoma, Virginia, Connecticut. So it's pulling more from just outside the region, along with the fan base in South Carolina. So
before we get some of the guests, Brock, we have to talk about the impact. Comic Cons now are popping up across the nation, like San Diego being the biggest one, and it's pumping in millions of dollars into the economies.
Yeah, it definitely helps. One of the things that we take a little bit of pride on is whenever we're going through the Vista, sometimes we put up posters, we'll hand out flyers, stickers, this, that, and the other, and all the restaurant owners and GMs are like, oh, this weekend's going to be Comic-Con. We're very excited because their restaurants are full, hotels get a spike in reservations, and yeah, just the overall Midlands economy gets a little bit of a boost, and we take a little bit of pride that we're responsible for that.
Absolutely, and you all are bringing in, so how do you all plan, Brock? Okay, every year you all make it bigger and better. How do you all plan to get these celebrities to come to Columbia?
It's all luck, friendy. It's just luck. No, we have kind of a Rolodex of agents and talent reps that we call on, and we just kind of go a little bit back and forth. Who do we think is going to work? Who's kind of maybe an up and comer? We like to look at some legacy guests, and we can talk about that.
Absolutely.
You know, and then we just kind of, once we have kind of 2 or 3 main people that that we want to bring in, we just kind of fill in the rest.
Yeah. So Steve, what can we expect this year?
Well, this year, as far as, we have we've got almost 10,000 square feet of retro arcade and pinball machines, which is one of our big attractions we have every single year. We've got the kids cosplay contest, which is always in Sunday afternoon, which is always at capacity.
I'll be hosting that one, by the way. Okay.
So, you got that smile over there, we can tell.
So we have several attractions. There's also some tabletop gaming, but there's also over 150 artists and vendors that will be there, and then of course the celebrity guest lineup, which we've got. Dr. Peter Weller. Most people know him as RoboCop, which is one of the iconic sci-fi movies of the 1980s. We've got Wilson Bethel from the hit Netflix and Disney Plus show Daredevil Born Again. He played Bullseye. He was also one of the leads on a show called Heart of Dixie. We've got 2 of the voice actors from Star Wars Rebels, and then we also have 2 anime voice actors, and we also have 3 cast members from Revenge of the Nerds that will be there.
So you all have a packed 2-day show, Brock.
Absolutely.
Wow, that's a lot. So of course, one of the major hitters, we know Bullseye, who's going to be here, and you have that over here.
So, and I brought this for you.
Oh,
and
thanks.
And we'll give you a cheap plug on your own station.
Okay.
You are also hosting the Wilson Bethel panel on Saturday afternoon.
Yes, I am.
So I'm going to give you this cool promotional poster. He might even sign it for you. Wink, wink, nod, nod.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to bring it definitely.
I suspect he will.
But
yeah. So very excited. Got a great set of 2 days worth of panels.
Yes.
Even we kick off Saturday at 12:30 with a. So you want to get into voice acting panel. There's a gentleman who's volunteered.
Really good.
He's taking voice acting lessons from Tara Strong, and I forget who the other person is, but kind of an amateur thing. Like, people always ask us, what can we do to get into voice acting?
Yeah.
We'll come to that panel at 12:30 on Saturday when we kick off and ask your questions from somebody who's actually doing it.
Wow, there's a lot. Also, before you go, Brock and Paul, I want you all definitely to meet our producer. He knows all things comic books. He's behind there. He doesn't want to say anything, but you all have to meet him, okay? All right, folks, so this Saturday is taking place at the Columbia Metropolitan Convention Center from 10 a.m. to 6, and Sunday 11 a.m. until 5 p.m. Fellas, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate it. There's more Good Day Columbia coming up after this. I got to post.